Hey, this is Mackenzie with Cascade Virtual Assistants and Remote Workforce Solutions. Today we are going to talk about building your client portfolio if you are a remote virtual assistant. There are many assistants that use the methods that we're going to describe to build the schedules that they're looking for and make sure that they're able to hit the monthly money points that they need each month. And so that's kind of what we're going to dive into. The 5 ways that we stick to primarily, and using a combination of these is really sort of the best way to go, is first your independent clients, and those are clients that you have gotten yourself. Also joining an agency like ours that will pair you with clients that fit your niche, so you're able to sort of build out that job with that client. Becoming an agency staffer. So a lot of times virtual assistant companies like ours will hire within. We hire within exclusively if we are hiring a staff member, and that just sort of gives you an additional sort of predictability about your schedule oftentimes, and then also increased hourly rates. And then one-off projects. If you have a particular skill, specifically graphic or maybe web design, people are always looking for sort of one-off opportunities. And then trainings, offering trainings and the things that you know you're good at, and things that you do well. There's always people looking to brush up on skills. And so first we're going to dive kind of into independent clients and what that looks like. So if you decide to operate and hang out your shingle as a virtual assistant kind of out of the gate, or at whatever point you are in the virtual assistant process, what that typically looks like is sort of deciding if you are going to go under your own name or a doing business as. That's a personal choice and depends on sort of how you take in funds and how you file taxes. So definitely something to look into if you decide to hang out your own independent shingle to be a virtual assistant. And then you can have a website that's specific just to you, it's great as a resource. But I would definitely suggest, if you're going to become a virtual assistant and hang out your shingle, one of the best ways to do that and to sort of let people know who you are and have reviews and have your clients review is to have a brushed up LinkedIn page that definitely has all your details on it, and have your clients leave your referrals there as well. Everybody uses LinkedIn now. It's literally your virtual resume, and why reinvent the wheel if you don't have to? So if you're able to use LinkedIn to do that, I would suggest to move forward in that way. Other places where there's jobs that are posted, LinkedIn also has various people looking for virtual assistants, so that's always an opportunity. But other places that are looking for virtual assistants are like Upwork is a great opportunity. It's worldwide, and so there's always people looking for a virtual assistant there. So definitely allows you to kind of get a broader net of people who would be interested in your services. And then Indeed is still great. Sometimes they're a little more traditional, so you definitely really need to be looking for those opportunities, especially with COVID. There are some people looking for specifically remote assistance. And so I would steer clear of the opportunities where you would have to maybe convince them to allow you to be remote, and go for those positions that say remote worker in the title. And then pro tip, we kind of already went over this, but yes, using your LinkedIn as your virtual resume is a great way to continue to allow people to see where you are, give details about your skill sets, and have your clients leave reviews for you. Joining an agency. So Cascade Virtual is a virtual assistant platform for virtual assistants that are located here in the United States. And so what we do is we bring on virtual assistants, and then we pair them with clients to sort of fill their plate until with a schedule that fits their needs, that fits the client's needs. And so it sort of cuts that part out. So those assistants will have clients brought to them versus going out and kind of searching for their own clients. We also provide backup for them. We have OBMs that work on each account to help get those organized. We process their payroll, 1099 timesheets every month. So it just sort of takes off that portion for virtual assistants if you work through an agency. And then just if you do decide to work through an agency, make sure that they have your most up-to-date resume. We typically suggest that people do maybe 1 to 3 clients to dedicate their time to without spreading themselves too thin. And then, of course, it depends on the time that you have and the availability you have. But if you have 1 to 3 pretty solid clients, that gives you the opportunity to also expand on those clients. So often clients don't know sometimes what they need. So being able to offer your services and offer yourself for them to delegate to you is a great opportunity. Another sort of pro tip, communication and follow through are always key. No matter who your clients are, if you're working with an agency, if you're working out on your own, communication goes a very, very long way. We've had several clients give their assistants monetary bonuses and different sort of gifts and things for being that glue that kind of holds their business together. And the best way to do that is to truly be on top of your communication and follow through with deadlines with what a client is asking you to do. Becoming an agency staffer. So as a virtual assistant company ourselves, we always hire within. We bring on assistants that work with clients, sort of get to know each other well, get to know each other's styles well. And as positions become available within a virtual assistant company, it's a no-brainer to staff with assistants that are already in the fold and already know some other assistants, already know the staff well. And so you would still typically be a contract employee. You can still work with the clients that you have typically, but it is an opportunity to usually increase your rate of pay, usually have more consistent hours as that company becomes more stable. And then, as we all know, virtual assisting right now, it's sort of the wild, wild west out here. And so it gives you an opportunity to shape this industry at the beginning, sort of at the beginning of where we are, where this has become more the norm than it was a couple years ago. And then one-off projects. If you have a very specific skill, web design, graphic design, video editing, if you can, pull out information on a business that they need, analytics, anything that would make you specifically valuable with one very specific skill, you can market that specific skill for a flat fee. People do that on People Per Hour is a site that I've used quite a bit, typically for video editing and graphics and things like that. But I have definitely seen other opportunities there too, research, analytics, editing, anything that somebody would need a person to quickly kind of get done at a one go. It's a great opportunity for you to kind of fill in the gaps with things that you need through the month, or fill in the gaps to reach the price, the money that you need to make that month. And do these sort of one-off projects. Again, People Per Hour and pages like that are worldwide. So you would be getting clients not just from your general vicinity or even country, but all over the world. So the opportunity really is endless if you have a skill set that others don't have, and they would really need that quick kind of skill completed. Pro tip again, if you decide that you have a one-off project that is marketable, you should set a goal for yourself with how many you want to complete. It not only helps you reach the income level that you're looking for, but it also will increase your skills. Technology changes all the time. These programs that we use change all the time. Styles change all the time. So it keeps you relevant and keeps your offers sort of fresh. And then the final one, offering training. If training has become very much a field of necessity, college is there, but there's also these trainings that people do periodically, specifically when it comes to online marketing, specifically when it comes to bringing on clients. Really, a lot of it revolves around marketing somebody else. And so if you have a training that you can show somebody else how to do something that will increase their value, they are ready to take it at any time. And so if you can within yourself be developing a course or a program or something that you feel pretty confident that is sellable and marketable and helps somebody else to achieve what they are looking to achieve, that's another great way to bring in income online and bring in income as a virtual remote worker. So thank you for joining. Thank you for checking this out. If you have any other questions, we're going to keep these going in our Facebook group and continue to put out information like this in the hopes that we are able to help others who are virtual administratives or just remote workers who are looking to increase their income and skill sets. Thanks again.